Hello and welcome to Steve's Vintage Model Builds. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Today we got a short video, got a kit update as you might suspect from what's on the mat here. And just a tiny little kit review. It's a Thursday afternoon here on our beautiful island. Lovely day, warm, sunny, light breeze. And coming up for a long weekend. So I apologize if there might be some traffic noise in the background. Monday's a holiday, and of course, that means a lot of people take off today instead of tomorrow. So anyways, so it's noisy for a little while, but then after a while, I say after about 4 p.m., it's nice and quiet for the whole weekend, and it's great. So, you have to take the good with the bad. Okay, so it's I've got lemonade here, not from Wendy's. Cup is reused. It's plastic. As long as it remains sound, we will continue to use it. Okay, and so here we go. This is the British 25-pounder field gun and quad gun tractor kit. And I'm well on my way down here. The priming is all done. And here's the chassis with the motor. And the winch. I have to do some detail on that. I have to bring it up, wrap it up there. But I used very thin copper wire, painted with Tamiya flat aluminum. And then the engine. And I saw another reviewer comment, and the truth of it is, this is the most complicated part of the kit. The 25-pounder is a 25-pounder, and there's some assembly there, but you've got all this fiddly little stuff, which is great. And I think I've done a pretty good job adding the rust color, rusty spots, and built up the engine pretty well, which I will talk about later, but it may end up being displayed open. So, and yeah, so there we go, and we've got the floor here, and got the armor plating on that. There we go. And the tarp on top. I'm not sure I don't know if I'm real happy with that. I might change that color to khaki. I use dark earth. But I'm going to think about that. So, and then here, in the review I had mentioned there were two little round marks there, and so you drill through them and you mount your tire. I've just dry fitted it now, for now, and so then that goes on there, and I'm not going to fiddle with it, but everything fits together really nice. I got started on the figure here. You get a driver figure. This is going to be in the Canadian 1st Division scheme. So he's got his little red maple leaf on his beret. And I've got his face painted. There's a bit of touching up to do. And then the uniform, I have to complete that. And of course, he's going to need some arms, which we have here. So there we go. And so that's the progress on that. And yeah, see, we've got everything primed up, colored up, whatever, mostly. This is to complete the assembly of the quad. And then the gun and limber, it's all primed up, ready to go. And the accessories here, I've painted those up in khaki, and I used a silver Sharpie to put the buckles on. There we go. On the satchels and so forth. So yeah, that's well underway. And the Horton here, it's where it was at. Part 3's coming along. I have a little bit of work to do here. Fiddly work that I'm not that fond of, but anyways, it'll get done and the video will be out. So we've got that underway, and got a new little kit today. The Tamiya Military Miniatures 135 scale British Infantry on patrol. And they make it hard to find here, but it is kit number 35223-1000. So, anyways, yeah, it's the British Infantry on patrol. This is World War II in the, I believe it's the 1937 style uniform. Not sure about that. And you got your color painting chart. And their little blurb reads, set contains 5 lifelike figures of the World War II British Infantry in 1/31st scale. Each figure is molded in a highly animated posture and are realistically reproduced down to the facial expressions. Infantry weapons included are 2 Bren Mark II light machine guns, 2 Sten Mark II submachine guns, and 4 Lee Enfield No. 4 Mark I rifles. Other accessories include haversacks, ammunition pouches, entrenching tools, etc. The figures are clothed in the P-37 battle dress with Mark II steel helmet and leggings. Okay, not able to find many details on the fly here on the P-37. The P is for pattern 37. From what I did find, there was a pattern 37 and a pattern 40. But I expect the only difference really seemed to be the arrangement of the pockets. So feel free to leave a comment if you'd care to enlighten me further on that. So anyways, as viewers know and subscribers, thank you all very much. I appreciate it. You know, I like to do a good job, and I do care about details. But I'm not a big stickler for accuracy. So, I mean, you can call me a heretic, but, you know, in the end, when I look at them, I'm going to see World War II British Infantry. So, at least in Europe. Obviously, this isn't 8th Army Desert Colors. So, okay, so let's take a look inside here, and we got some nice art here. I don't know if this is someone's signature or what. If it is, it's nice of them to put the artist's name there. Okay, and as I said, it's 1/35 scale. And to be honest, I can't remember. I just got this the other day. I think it was like $18. You know, so so yeah, so there it is. Yeah, and so there aren't really any assembly instructions, which is pretty common. They give you your general information stuff in a whole bunch of different languages, and then we'll remove the Hotchkiss staples. Okay, and so we get 5 figures molded in good quality gray plastic. Oh, the kit's from 1998, and yeah, so and we get very nice detail. You can see all the wrinkles in the uniform, and the heads are separate, and they do have various facial expressions as they advertise. Also, you got the the bags and the pants, and very nice detail on the tunics here, and the web gear and so forth. So there you go. Okay, sorry about that. I took the opportunity to slip that back in the bag and get the staples off of this one. And so again, we've got 2 sprues, and just as with the previous sprue rack, I'm not seeing any flash whatsoever, even between the trigger guards here. The rifles, the stun gun, everything is perfect. And again, there's beautiful detail on the rucksacks here and the ammunition pouches. I mean, a helmet's a helmet, right? I guess you get a pistol here for the officer. Anyways, yeah, so that's very nice. And then again, we got more stuff. Looks like we've got entrenching tools. Again, more ammo pouches, water bottles. There's a teeny bit of flash here. Oh no, it's not. Is it? Yeah, there's just a teeny bit there. Otherwise, it's absolutely flawless. And of course, there's no clear parts. So there you go. So I'm not going to give it a full rating or whatever the case may be. I mean, it's you can almost always, Tamiya figures are great. Some are awesome. Oh, and I looked it up, and it was $25.76 for this, and that's 5 figures. I figure about $5 a figure. That's a pretty good price where things are going these days. So, and getting back to the quad, and that ties in with these guys, and also I have this kit. This is going to be a big fall diorama, so you heard it here first, folks. So yeah, it's I got a new shelf ready to put up. I just have to get the motivation to do it, and so this is going to be the centerpiece of the new shelf. So we've got this and 4 figures, including the French peasant with the wine, and the milk cart and all that kind of stuff. And then I've got the Tamiya 135 Universal Carrier coming, and so it's going to be like a big meeting at the crossroads, and the patrol guys with the Universal Carrier, and I may or may not include the quad. I'll just have to see how it all, because I mean this is pretty big. And oh, and the other thing I've got coming is Italeri 135 scale brick walls, and they have preformed brick walls as well as I think individual bricks. So so that's going to be part of that diorama. And yeah, so lots of excitement happening, and I am going to finish up the Horton. And I'm slowly chipping away at the models that I've set aside for various reasons. I've been starting to get niggly about getting back to the Akagi. It's pretty much in the home stretch. Um, I made, it was my first ship since the Moskva back in the 70s, the original Moskva missile cruiser. And yeah, it was a little too much kit for me to tackle. But I'm going to have another go at it, try and correct the mistakes, and get her across the finish line. And then we've got the Twin Otter, or is it the Twin Otter? Twin Otter or the Otter? Um, no, the Otter. Yeah, that's it, the Havilland Otter. And yeah, and so there's lots of stuff in the pipe. And if you've watched the channel before, from me, I'll do something and then set it aside, move on, like I've done here with the Horton. I really got excited when I got this kit last week, and but I started the Horton video, and I will finish it up very shortly. And for those who have watched, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. I learned a bit and remembered some other stuff, so it's a halfway decent little kit. So now just the final camouflage paint and decaling, and I may get to that today, but it's really too beautiful an afternoon. So and no, there's no beer in the fridge or wine on the shelf, not tonight. So have to go out tomorrow, get some for the weekend. Yeah. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate everybody's time, and hope you find it interesting, informative, and a bit of fun sometimes. So shout out to all my subscribers and returning viewers, and to new viewers, I hope you've liked what you've seen. And we'll see you next time. Bye now.